Hi. My timeline, Friday, April 9th. 8:38 p.m. So, not much. Well, yeah, not much has been going on. Today's Friday. Aside from the typical, the usual, MJ's morning message didn't really apply to me. Yeah, even like the weekend one didn't apply in terms of my current situation. It's definitely ringing a bell for my videos that are scheduling a post. There's definitely a correlation with what is being described and the videos that are being prepared to post than what's really happening with me right now. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm there. It really is my videos, because I feel I'm in a good place. Which, interestingly, being Friday, right? The oracle card for today is the context. Is saying interpreting one piece of the puzzle in isolation leads to error. Avoid reading too much into something. Taking in the fuller picture will take time and effort, but it will bring the perspective required. An overreaction or misunderstanding causes unnecessary fireworks. True meaning comes with broader context. And then it says, there's no need to discriminate, separate, or label things as good or bad. We are one spirit, one life, one breath, living one eternal moment. Dividing life into categories brings suffering and creates imbalance. Ours is a never-ending story, full of new beginnings and adventures. Embrace it, live it, love it, be it, embed it, create it, believe it, dramatize it, write about it, meditate on it, breathe it, be healed, and invigorated by it, be joyful because of it, and above all, remember that you are it. And so today, it resonates definitely as to what happened today. So I mentioned that I've been posting 2 videos at once, and the one early this morning, was about how I started seeing images when I meditate. So it wasn't just the waves anymore, it was waves and images, like random images. And I was just like, I remember when I got that image, the one of someone being in the jail, and that need to speak up in order to save oneself, that feeling. And then I remember describing the 2 ladies with the white wigs. They weren't wigs. Just to clear, they weren't wigs, they were bonnets. That's why I just remember it was white. And I was trying to remember what the word was. And as I was listening to myself, I was like, they were bonnets, they were white bonnets. So it was during the time of slavery. And then the image of the jade bracelet. And those were like the 3 images that I saw that just popped up. And again, me trying to figure out, was it just my imagination? But then I'm like, well, why would I think of something like that? Like, where would that come from? It's not like I watched like a Civil War movie or anything. Like, it just out of nowhere just popped up in my mind. So, it's funny that the oracle card said, like, I have half of the message. Because today I was like even thinking, like, am I gonna see a jade bracelet? I'm working with Miss Hannah. and no, didn't come up. So so yeah, so I don't really, I still don't know what those images are, but it's possible that it's only half of the message, right? According to the oracle card. Yeah. I tried meditating today after I did my prayer. I could honestly, oh excuse me, I didn't see any waves. It was hard to focus, hard to meditate, only because of there's so much going on. Like, there's just so much going on, and so there's a part of me that's just like, oh, I need to hurry, I need to hurry, I need to finish, stay focused, right? You know, I'm trying really hard to like close the gap of the timeline of the videos, especially for this next upcoming week, because I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be gone for a whole week. I'm going to Tucson, Arizona with Miss Hannah, and I didn't want to. A friend of mine said, why don't you take this to do there? And I'm like, I don't want to. Like, there's a big part of me that's just like, you know, I'm gonna be there with her. Like, I just want to focus on her. I want to focus on her. I want to focus on, I haven't done the flashcards, so I wanted to really just focus on her stuff and you know, her art, and me familiarizing myself with that part of now part of my life. I want to be better at it. I want to feel comfortable, you know, managing and working with her jewelry. So today I went and I purchased I purchased my own little jewelry cutter and tweezer thingies, and then a mock, like a mock fine cable chain spool of shiny silver, like fake silver, a lot of silver plated. Like, it was really neat. Like, when I was looking at the jewelry section, and Michael's was just like, oh, I know what that means. And just the names of stuff, and I was like, oh yeah. So I bought a lot of like the jump rings, different size jump rings, so I can practice just opening, closing. You know, I bought like extenders, and I bought like charms, because then I thought, well, what am I gonna do with all this, right? You know, one of the things they've had me practice is to cut the chain, and then to like attach charms to it, and attach the jump rings with the clasp, the lobster clasps, and you know, with whatever gemstone charms she has. So I didn't buy, of course, gemstone stuff, but I was thinking of my nieces and my nephews. I'm like, oh, you know what, maybe with this I can just practice, you know, I could just practice. So I just want to get comfortable using the tools, right? Because I have to use them right then and there when people come. So this is just me investing in you know, when I put my heart into something, when I really want to master it. And so so that's what my focus was on today, and what my focus will be this upcoming week as I go with her to Tucson and get that experience. So there's that. I still need to pack for Tucson. It's gonna be freaking hot. and so I know I need to do that. I just woke up from a nap, because I think I mentioned I only had like a few hours of sleep, and then I couldn't go back to bed, and I knew I was gonna crash. At some point I was gonna crash, and I did. And I think I like slept for 2 hours right now, and then woke up and I was trying to remember where I was at. And then I have the photo shoot that I did yesterday. Oh my gosh. Like, I looked at his work. My good friend, who I've created a a title for him. Sir RR, egalitarian and protector of all, service provider by day, storyteller lover at night. We reconnected, and I missed him so much. And so we got to spend the day yesterday together. He loves photography, and this is the my good friend that worked on that documentary. And he's just so artistic and passionate about the work that he does, and I learned a lot from him yesterday. Like, I mean, I continue to learn from him, and I was so drawn by how passionate he spoke about photography, and just, how he got into that line of work. And I was just so engrossed with his story, and just so grateful that, he wanted to help me out with a photo shoot. And I saw some pictures, like, damn. I think he's a good photographer. And I'm like, wow, that came out really nice, right? I'm like, So today he sent me a link so that I can fill it out and see what I need to do to be an extra. Because I'm just, looking to close the gap, right? Close the gap, get experience, have fun while I'm doing it. And so he sent me the link that I wanted to look into. So there's that. So I'm really busy with all that, and I'm so excited. Oh, excuse me. I'm so excited about it. And it's April. I literally have two months to finish my CEUs to maintain my license, because I still want to maintain my license. But anyways, so I'm really psyched. That I have all this to keep me busy, to practice. I even bought myself a charm. I mean it's not real silver or anything, but I saw it and I just fell in love with the picture of it, coincidentally, right? I'm talking about the waves. And so this is the charm that stood out to me. And Michael's, and I didn't want to buy. I'm clearly not gonna wear this. I might purchase from Miss Hannah a chain or something. Or even ask her to see if maybe she can create something like this with moonstone in the back. But I bought a cord for it. Just ribbon for it, so that I can wear it. I really liked it, the waves. Anyways, so that was interesting, and I'm just laughing when I'm hearing the oracle cards, because and because it doesn't match. It doesn't, not for me. It matches my videos, but it doesn't match what's happening for me in my real time. Because I feel good. I feel real good. Just not necessarily even well, I guess it would be rediscovering parts of myself. I was even reflecting on just some of the stuff that my mom was saying, about, just book, the comic book that I supposedly wrote and created, and just tripping myself out with I don't remember any of that. I remember just maybe flashbacks, but it's not a concrete memory. And yeah, what else was I thinking about? There's something else I was thinking about. But yeah, so I went to Costco. I purchased, it was just a really nice day. I picked up the pump for the for the air mattress. That's good big. Like, I'm gonna have to talk to Hannah tomorrow to see how much luggage I can take. if yeah. I'm excited though. I'm excited to like venture into this new world of art in a different way. So not so much like the drawing art, but like theatrical art, like acting. It still seems a little weird that I'm gonna apply to be an extra, that I'm it just feels weird, kinda, sorta, you know? And I think I mentioned, or maybe I didn't, you know, Miss Hannah asked me to work the whole weekend. Like, she left it up to me, and I was like, hell yeah, I was gonna work. One, because I didn't have my tutoring gig this week, you know, he was on vacation, on spring break. So to work Sunday is going to replace like what I would have made that week. So it kind of balances itself, but I know I'm gonna be butt tired. I'm gonna be butt tired after Sunday. So yeah, that's it. So I may not record for the week and the weekend, unless something like apparent occurs or something weird. Sneeze. Excuse me. Unless something like a theme, right, stands out, or, but I don't think so, because usually it doesn't. But that's it. Just wanted to update on that. I'm trying to put together a new t-shirt, and I gotta do the GoFundMe. Oh my gosh, the GoFundMe I haven't done, and my cousin, and so I might work on that this week too. My cousin sent me footage, so the news people went and covered again the area. Everything is like demolished for the most part. My grandparents' house is still up, and my cousin's house, because my grandfather reinforced the floor, so the house is still standing to a certain degree, but everything else, it looks pretty bad. So I'm going to work on that this week too, since I'll be I'm taking my laptop. Yeah, and I'm gonna record for Miss Hannah and see if I can put like some type of video short clip for her, see if she likes it. So it's definitely forcing me to use the what is that thing called? It's called Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro trial. I'm more comfortable with it. So yeah, that's all. Just wanted to share that. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Yeah, right. Take care. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node. design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is, great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best.